Morning guys, welcome to another one of Holmeseys adventures, Camp Cook Ride. Not a lot of riding going on today. Have a look out there. Pouring rain. So the intention today was to go out for a ride. I was going to do a little bit of exploring around Heathcote, back on the KTM 790. She's home. I was going to talk a little bit about that, what happened. As you can see, back in the KTM gear. And I was going to do a bit of an exploring ride. We were going to go to Tooleen pub and have a lunch there, and then do some more riding and come back and just have sort of a light tea. I was going to make some quarter pounders just as a light dinner and a little bit of cooking in the show, but I think I'm going to have to cancel out the ride today. The forecast is 80% rain all day today. It is Saturday. I think it might be slowing down tomorrow. We'll see. So I'll try and make a video anyway. So we'll go in the car later. We'll go to the pub and have a bit of a look around and try and put something together, and then we'll add a bit of bike stuff to it. Hopefully tomorrow, if it eases up with rain. So, go and have a look at the KTM anyway. She's here now. Over we go. It's been a while since I've had the big girl. And there she is. Hopefully we'll get to take her for a ride tomorrow. So while I'm letting the car run a little bit, I might as well go back up on the decking. We'll talk about the KTM a little bit and get that out of the way, and see what comes after that. Okay, back up on the decking. So, KTM 790, what went wrong? So my KTM 790 succumbed to the valve camshaft issue that you might have been reading a lot about if you watch YouTube on a regular basis or have spoken to anybody that has a KTM 790 or an 890. So unfortunately for me, mine only had, or was just under 6,000 kilometers on it, and it was running fine. I rode it the week before. I couldn't start it anymore. I was actually getting ready to go on another ride, and I just couldn't get it started. I thought it might have been a battery through sitting there all winter, not getting a lot of use, and I put a new battery in it. Still no go, I couldn't get it started. So I ended up taking it to my local dealer, who are very good, and they diagnosed the problem that it had this camshaft valve issue where the valves get dusted by the airbox. Blah 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 blah. I'm not going to go into the nitty gritty of it. There's lots of videos that go into detail on what happens and why it happens and all that sort of stuff. I just wanted to sort of say that the dealership were absolutely fantastic to deal with for me. I've seen other horror stories, especially in the UK, where people have been footed with quite large bills, anywhere from $3,000–4,000. That wasn't the case for me. I wrote a letter to KTM Australia. My dealership passed that on to the correct person at the dealership, and they promptly got back to me within a week and offered to supply all parts and pretty much all the labour, oil, coolant and all that was all done for free. But while I had it apart, I got them to put a new clutch pack in it because they were a bit worn. So at the end of the day, I basically come out of it with zero cost and my bike fixed for free, and there's a 10-year warranty on the fix. So I haven't ridden it since I picked it up, other than when I got it off the trailer and rode it up my driveway. And that's what today was all about. We were going to go out and just do a little bit of light exploring, get used to the bike again, because as you know, I bought a Husqvarna, and the Husqvarna 501 is totally different to riding the 790. and I just wanted to get back on the old girl and just do a little bit of exploring, go out to lunch, make a little bit of a video. But unfortunately, as you can see at the start of the video, the weather's just absolutely turned to crap. So I'm still going to try and make a video. Today we'll just switch it around a bit. I'll go in the car because I made a booking at Tulane Pub. We'll see if we get up there and have a meal because I've never been there, and we'll have a bit of a look around up there and come back here later on and maybe make some quarter pounders tonight, put a bit of cooking in it, and hopefully if I wake up in the morning tomorrow and the sun's sort of peeking its head out, we can still go out for a little bit of a ride and finish off the video that way. So now you know all about the KTM. It broke down and was away for a couple of months, and they promptly fixed it when the parts came from overseas, and it's back now. So I've got a KTM and the 501 to play with this summer. So all happy, all good, and I can't thank the dealership enough. They actually went out of their way above and beyond to get that bike back to me as quickly as possible and really helped me out so I wasn't out of pocket. So well done to them. Alright guys, car's running, got a few errands to run, and we'll come back to this later. Well, that's something you don't see every day. Rightio, welcome back folks. We're in the thriving metropolis of Tulane, where that car's coming down. They're coming back from Echuca way, further up north. And if you head down that way, you'll be heading back to Melbourne. But here we are at the famous Tulane Hotel. I only ever been inside once, and had one pot, and from memory the pub was being taken over at that time, and I don't think it was actually operational, but we're here today. It's raining. We were coming on the bike, as I said, but we'll come anyway. We came in the car. Sorry about the traffic, guys. And we'll still have a meal. We won't let this weather put a dampener on my day. Stuffed my plans up a little bit, but we can deal with it. Old steam engine. Sweet. Cool looking pub. And I didn't know they had motel rooms. So there you go. I'm going to have a little bit of a look. They have a lot of functions out this. I'll go again. They have a lot of functions out this place where they do music nights in the tin shed over there. We'll go there. So it looks as though there's a couple of rooms you can stay in. There they are. You probably have to get in quick. Ooh, big dinosaur over there. And a nice little beer garden. All right, we'll get back around the front. So there's the Tulane Pub's tin shed. Now, I've never been in there, but I think that's where they have possibly the functions when they have bands and stuff, and I think there's memorabilia inside. I think it's decked out pretty cool, but I don't think we're going to get into there today. No. Anyway, we'll head on into the pub. Here we are in the bar, guys, main bar. Sweet. Nice old pub. Got the fire going, being a crummy day and all. Beautiful. I think I'll pick a table right near the fire. Doesn't get any better than that. We might just sit there, have a look at the menu, and speaking to the bar staff, they said that I can get a look in the tin shed. So that should be pretty awesome. The hallway. Cheers. Oh, that's lovely and cold. Just ordered the T-bone steak, chips, mushroom gravy and salad. So we shall critique when it comes out. Well guys, that was an absolutely fantastic meal. I didn't want to talk too much in there as I had some people just sitting behind me and I didn't want to look stupid talking to myself. So as you can see, I ordered the T-bone with some chips and mushroom gravy. The salad was great, not just green leaves and nothing else. It was capsicum and all the good stuff in there. So I was quite happy with that. And what it cost me, I got a beautiful little garlic cob loaf that had about 5-6 slices to it. I couldn't eat it all. So that with a schooner, $50. I'm pretty happy. So anyway, I've spoken to the owner and they reckon it's 10 shed is open, so we'll go in and have a look. Well, this is pretty cool. So yeah, they do have functions in here. They tell me that they've got a mock-up band of coal chisel coming here September of this year, so that might be something worth looking out. And I reckon this would be alright. So have a bit of a function in. Big TV up the back there. Love the roof line there. Plenty of seating. Awesome. Come over here. I really like looking at things like this. You don't see much of this sort of decor anymore. Cool. Little saloon bar. I might get that bloke to punch Shane up. Awesome. Old horse. Guys, toilets. Can't see much in there. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Be alright having a birthday party or something like that in here with the fires going. Oh, nearly tripped over. There's a Canara. And a bar. Pretty cool. And that's where the cooking goes on. Old blacksmith's fire. An oven. Oh, yeah. Smoker. Pretty cool. What's the matter with you? And as we've seen before, they've got a great big dinosaur that looks like it's just eating some little kid. Cool. So guys, that concludes our Tuline pub tour. So I was just speaking to the publican, and I brought you out here because this grassed area here, the actual owner of the pub owns all this land here, she was saying. So if you wanted to have a function in that tin shed that you just saw, or come here on a Friday, Saturday night and really get on the terps, the neck oils, you're more than welcome to put your camp there, or put your caravan camper there, and it's free of charge. They said if it's the right weather type, like where it's a bit cool, no problem with having a fire going. And if you look over there, there's boys and girls toilets, so you don't have to worry about where you're going to go and do your business. So yeah, it might be something worth considering, and coming up here for a night and really getting on the neck oils and staying the night. Tuline pub, been past it hundreds and hundreds of times. Only the second time I've been in there, but I really enjoyed my meal. It was beautiful, good amount, and happy days. All right, I'll see you later on. Alright guys, back at Heathcote HQ. Starting to get a little bit late now. I think we're getting on about 6:30. So we'll start preparing a bit of dinner shortly. As promised, I think we're going to do some quarter pounders. So if you're ever out in the bush with your kids and you know how they crave their junk food and their McDonald's and stuff, we can do it here right now out in the bush. Exactly the same. The only thing it is, it'll be better because it'll be built right and it will be hot. Let's go and have a look. So tonight, what we're going to do is use some of these brioche buns. I couldn't get the seeded ones this time around, so traditionally with a quarter pounder, they should have seeds on them, but it won't matter. I wasn't going to another shop to find them. Now the secret ingredients here is the mince meat. You want about an 80-20 mix on your mince, and that's 80 meat, 20 fat, and Jesus, that's going up in price, $9. So that's from Coles. Nothing added to that. We're just going to salt and pepper that later. So we're just going to open that up and we're going to make some patties out of it, and we'll salt and pepper it once it's on the barbecue. Hence why we've got that over there. I like a quarter pounder with bacon. So with the quarter pounders, you really want to use the eye part of the bacon, and I've trimmed the fat off in this case just to make it more traditional like the quarter pounder. And a bit of raw onion. You either want brown or white. Stay away from the red onion. It will work, but it's not traditionally going to be the same. And just some burger cheese, which is your American cheese. This one's from Aldi. You can use the one from Kraft or whatever, just so long as it's that yellow American cheese. But the important part here is not to use everyday tomato sauce. You want to be using this Heinz ketchup, because that's what they're using at McDonald's. And there is a difference between tomato sauce and ketchup. Ketchup has more vinegar in it, and it does taste that little bit different. And being an American company, and Heinz being an American company, they also use the Heinz brand, and that's why we've picked the Heinz American mustard, because that's what goes on a quarter pounder with tomato sauce, which we'll put on later. So very simple ingredients. Get all this from your local supermarkets. I was going to do them on the fire tonight, but I won't. What I'm basically going to do here is I've put a non-stick. I don't want to flame grill them tonight. That's more of a Hungry Jack style. So I've got a non-stick plate that I'm going to fry the burgers on and the bacon. And we're going to do that because we just want to cook them on each side for a little bit. I don't want that flame grilled taste because that's not what the quarter pounder's about. And we'll whack them together, and that's just a little bit of a quick feed. As you know, I had the big pub meal for lunch, so yeah, just a couple of quarter pounders tonight for me, and that'll fill me up. But first I'll have a couple more neck oils. I'm not quite hungry just yet, but I thought I'd show you the prep side of things. So if you're ever out camping and you lust for a quarter pounder, or your kids do, very easy to do when out camping. You don't have to spend a fortune at McDonald's. All the ingredients you can get yourself from the shop. One thing that was missing in what I said there was the pickles. I'm a non-pickle man, so I'm leaving them out. But if you like your pickles and you like your traditional quarter pounder, by all means you can buy these little jars in the supermarket as well with sliced pickles. Grab a little jar of that and whack them in as well, and then you've got your traditional quarter pounder. So anyway, I'm going to go back to my neck oil, have a couple more, and then we'll whack these burgers together when I'm ready. I'll see you soon. Okay guys, the worms are biting, so we better start cooking up some of these quarter pounders. So as you can see, I've taken out the mince from the package, and I've just made 2 patties there. As you can see, the important thing is here too, you don't want to make them too thick. You want them sort of quarter pounder style, you know what a hamburger looks like out at McDonald's. And another little trick is when you flatten them out, you grab a snap lock bag, whack the ball in there, and just push down firmly with your hand, and you get them consistent and the meat doesn't break apart. And you also kind of want to make them a bit bigger than what the bun is, because they will shrink. Maybe that one's a little bit bigger, but they will shrink. So usually when I make them at home, I've got one of those proper hamburger presses that technically makes them the right size. So anyway, let's get these on the barbecue, I reckon. Oh yeah, that's got some heat. So we'll just get a bit of oil onto it. We don't want, even though it's non-stick, I want a little bit of oil on there when I put these burgers on. Over we come, we'll grab 1, 2, trying to do it with one hand. That's the sizzle we want. Grab that bacon. So what we want to do, obviously, is brown these really good both sides. The bacon, we just want to sort of lightly cook. When I flip the burgers, I'll salt and pepper them. Got the good gear there. Salt and pepper one side, that's what they actually do at McDonald's. And by the way, when they're actually cooking them at McDonald's, they don't actually cook them on a hot plate, they actually cook them in a sandwich press. So anyway, we'll let those go. As I said, when I turn them, once that one side's done, we'll salt and pepper them, we'll turn that, and we can rest those on top of the burgers if they're cooking too much. And later on, we need to put the buns on there just for a very, very short time. So let it do its thing and we'll come back. Oh yeah. Bit of salt and pepper. And give them a turn. And as you can see, they actually have shrunk quite a bit. So we'll see when we put them in the buns. actually how much they have shrunk. So I don't really want this bacon cooked any further. That's enough. So we'll whack them on top so they don't get any more direct heat. Get the undersides cooked. Then we'll put those buns on there. Give the plate a little bit of a clean. This is why these non-stick ones are really good. We just want to warm the buns. We don't actually really want to toast it. Sorry about that. We'll get that done and we'll come back. Rightio. A couple of slices of cheese, which will be the top part of the hamburger. When we lift these buns off, we'll build and I'll show you what's going on. Probably a little bit more toasted than what I wanted, but anyway, that's what happens. So, bacon first. Over we go on the bottom. I am working one-handed, so please just run with me. A slice of cheese, a slice of cheese. Back to the barbecue. Let's grab one of our burgers, and that goes on there like so. Coming in for the next one. Quarter pounder, here we come. Turned off the gas bottle, so that's all good. So, next, go American mustard, man. I'll open him up. Like that. Like that. And you actually go a bit harder with the tomato sauce. We want the tomato sauce just slightly overpowering the mustard. And as I said, if you're traditionals, you will put pickles on there too, but not for me. So there we have it. Our quarter pounders. Best to tuck in. Rightio guys. Well, it feels warmer than McDonald's. Let's have a try. Almost identical. I can't pick the difference. The only difference is mine's hot, it has all the ingredients in it that I wanted, and it's built properly. Good little snack. Had a real big meal today at the pub, which was excellent, and two of these will just tide me off nicely with a bloody neck oil. I'll kick back tonight, throw a movie on the TV, have a few more of these, and I've got some of those lemon and lime hard solos or whatever they call them these days. I'll give that a crack. That's real good. Good when you're on the piss. So you and your mates go camping, try these out. Real easy to make. If your kids are banging for some fast food out in the bush, you can also do this. They'll love it. So anyway, I'm going to enjoy these, and I'm going to pretty much stop filming tonight. And as I said, if the weather's good tomorrow, I'll continue on with filming. If it turns out really crap, well, we might end the video, but we'll see what happens tomorrow. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow anyway.